Hi there, I'm Aussie Villain, and welcome to episode 2 of our Arsenal quest to win the Champions League. Hashtag the first star, of course. I don't think I'm hashtagging it, but anyway, if you want a hashtag, let's start the hashtag. But that's beside the point. Let's have a look what happened since last episode, where we opened the campaign, of course, in the Premier League with a massive win away to Chelsea 3-0. Then we went and hosted Newcastle United. You can see we went behind to an early Kennedy goal, so absolutely stunning free kick. But we rebounded well. Aubameyang with 2, Welbeck coming off the bench, doing what he does, getting a third. Comfortable win. Then we played Brighton. Now, we dominated this game, but it was really annoying to concede the late goal, the 91st minute goal. You can see Ozil holding Lacazette, and again, Aubameyang banging in the goals for us. 4-1, job done. Then we played Leicester at home, and it was beggars belief we did not score in this game. We had 23 shots to Leicester's 3, and yet we both walk away with a point. It was an absolute crime against football, but that's what happens sometimes, isn't it? And it was really unfortunate. That we didn't get another 3 points there to continue our perfect start to the season. So this episode, we're going to be showing West Ham away and then AC Milan in the Europa League Group H opener. Let's have a look at the group. I did tweet it out earlier, but if you don't follow me on Twitter, at Aussie Villain, if you're interested, this is the group. A lot tougher than I was hoping for, to be honest. AC Milan, FC Midtjylland, and of course Chelsea B, or otherwise known as Vitesse Arnhem. Should still be able to get through the group. Whether we top it, though, with AC Milan, because they're a good team. We should still be able to top it, don't get me wrong, that's what we're going for. But, I mean, if that was the final, you'd say, yeah, that's probably about right. So, really tough group to get stuck with AC Milan. But, as I said, we should still get through, and that is the main thing. So let's have a look at the Premier League table. You can see we played a game less. This West Ham game is the late kickoff. So we find ourselves down in 5th, despite only dropping 1 point. So it's going to be a really tight season, isn't it? Should we be able to get the win, we go back near enough to the top. If it's 1-0 or we just by 1 goal, then I'm not sure how the goal difference works with Manchester United there. But West Ham, they're sitting right below us on the table. They are no mugs this season, so it's not going to be an easy game. Let's have a look at the team we're sending out. And, of course, for all the goals in between episodes there, after the AC Milan game, Goals of the Month, be sure to check that out because we did score a few nice ones. So it's Leno in goal, it's Mustafi, Socrates, and Holding across the back. It's Bellerin, and it's Kosenik. I got this right. I was been practicing all the time. Kolasinac, that's the one. I was watching the game last night against Liverpool, and I heard them say it, and I was like, that's how you say it, Kolasinac. You will notice we obviously Tierney, he's picked up a bit of a knock. He's been out for a few weeks, so he's not out, and Ramsey as well is injured. So Xhaka comes in for him, play alongside Torreira in midfield. It's Ozil, it is Lacazette, and it's Aubameyang. We're going to keep Welbeck on the bench. He's doing the job coming off it, so I figure why change. So West Ham going with the 4-3-3. Interesting there. Yarmolenko, I love him as a player. Really good player. Jack Wilshere, of course, formerly of our parish. Let's have a look here. Do it for the fans. We're away from home. It is a derby of sorts. West Ham Arsenal, it's not a big one, I don't think, is it? It is obviously a London derby, though. Show me what you can do. Let's go with that. Say that calmly. We'll get some passion going with We Have Faith. This isn't going down as well as I might have liked. That's a little bit better. Just the defenders are just kind of clocked off a little bit, but that's fine. All right, let's go see what we can do here. Now, my plan for the Europa League is we're going to switch to a 4-3-3 and we're going to play different players because we can't play, the same 11 the whole season. Obviously, it doesn't work like that. And we need to give other players a go, and we do have a lot of good wide players. So I think the likes of Iwobi will definitely be featuring prominently in the Europa League. We'll probably start Danny Welbeck. Mkhitaryan will play Europa League as well. So the players that aren't getting much of a game here. Now, this is our corner. Is it, Ozil? I think this is our corner. No, it's not our corner. Is it our corner? I don't know. It's a goal for Arsenal. That's the main thing. Okay, so we are in the black. It's an own goal from Ignatovic. We'll take it and run. Just a little bit concerned that I was going to be cheering a West Ham goal. We are away from home though, but those West Ham jerseys look very unlike West Ham. They're very red, not much claret. Very claret, not much blue in there, is there? But that's fine. Anyway, we're 1-0 up, guys, and that is the good thing. The goal line technology was just going to confirm that there. Sorry, I clicked off that if you're interested. We'll demand more here. It's a good start, isn't it? It's a good start. But yeah, so that's what I'm thinking we're going to do for that. That way we can play 2 centre-backs rather than 3 as well. So we might give... Do we want to play on Nenny as a centre-back? we'll play around with that. We'll see how we go. Felipe Anderson here with the free kick. Let's make sure we head this away. We do. It's not a penalty, so that's good. Can we launch a counter-attack now with Ozil? He looks like he has Aubameyang up there with him. Look, great pass from Ozil. Look at that. Aubameyang's in, and he scores! Because that's what Aubameyang does. That was a cracking ball from Mesut Ozil. I cannot wait to have another look at this. Let's praise him for that. That's a stunning pass from Mesut Ozil. Come on, let's see this replay. Look at this ball. Now, Aubameyang is quick, and he could rely on his pace to get in behind the defender, but look at that. I think number 5, that could be Zabaleta, is it? And he lacks pace at the best of times these days. But that's an absolutely stunning... The run as well, let's not sell Aubameyang short. That was a really good run, but the pass was just absolutely magnificent. So that's 2-0 coming into half-time, and we should be able to see this out from here. Mustafi, is it over a free kick? Up to Mesut Ozil. Ozil, that's a good ball, isn't it? Out there for Bellerin. Bellerin, can he get a cross in? We've got men in the middle. It's there for Lacazette. Off the bar, but it should be in the rebound for Kolasinac. Oh, I got it right first time with the name as well. And that's 3-0 before the break, and that now should be game over. Puts us back to the top of the table, of course, because we're winning by more than a goal. That's a superior goal difference over Manchester United. A little bit unlucky here, Lacazette, wasn't he? Good cross in from Bellerin. Decent header, bulleted off the bar, and Kolasinac is there to just tap it in, really, wasn't it? Couldn't miss. Zavaleta again at the back post. He's not having a good game. Another highlight before half-time. Can we get it to 4? Felipe Anderson's going on a run. Can we win that? Bellerin's done really well to win that ball. Socrates, can he launch? We've gone out there for Lacazette. He's gone early for Aubameyang. He's in again here, you know. Go on, Aubameyang. Go on. Go on. Oh. Just didn't look like the ball came out of his feet. He just got a little bit caught up. Couldn't put some power into the space there. But that's all right. That's not bad for a first 45 minutes, is it? We'll take that and run. Dominated the game. Didn't have as much of the ball as we perhaps would like, but... you know, it's what you do with it, isn't it? Not how much you have. Let's see here. Don't get complacent. Seems like the sensible thing to say. And we'll just do a few individual team talks here and then get out for the second half. Okay, here we go. So I've made a change. It's Lucas. Now, is that Lucas Perez, again, formerly of Arsenal? I think it might be. He does play for West Ham, I believe. Lucas, 30-year-old Spaniard. Chances are that's Lucas Perez, isn't it? So they sort of players always tend to pop up and score against you, don't they? Let's see, we'll show some passion here, boys. I remember in my Manchester United beta save, Memphis Depay popped up and scored against us in the Champions League final of all games. Let's see here, another corner. Ozil knocks it in. Head it away. It's going to be retrieved by Torreira. Now, wondering subs here. I'm sort of reluctant to make too many because the players that are on the bench here are going to be playing against AC Milan for the most part. So don't want to make too many changes. I'm wondering if we rest maybe Kolasinac because we don't have Tierney. He's not going to be fit for Milan. Let's wait and see what happens here. Bellerin's in some space. Can he get a ball in? He can't. To the back post. It's headed away though. And completed. We should have defenders there. We do. Mustafi's going to pick that up. Look at Kolasinac. He's in so much space. He's gone in for Xhaka though. And back to Mustafi. Just patient build-up. That's okay. We don't mind that. It's the Arsenal way, isn't it? Now we accelerate into the gap. Go on, Kolasinac. Good ball in for Aubameyang. Off the bar for Lacazette. And he can't finish. Oh, that's so unlucky. Bellerin's let the ball run out of play. Now we're not going to bring on Lichtsteiner because he will play the Europa League. Who's looking tight? Xhaka's looking tight and it's his first start. So it's probably sensible if we rest him. We'll bring on Guanzuzi, is it? He should be able to play as a deep-lying playmaker. That should be fine. It's his first appearance of the season. He did play a lot in pre-season, just because of players that were still on holidays after the World Cup, and I thought he did quite well. So he is another one that we'll be playing against AC Milan. It's a cracking pass, isn't it? Out there for Bellerin again. He crosses in for the back post for Aubameyang! Just over the bar. 3-0 though. Another 3 goals in a league game. Really, really good. Kolasinac. We could bring Nate Miles on. Is that Wilshire's off? Wiltshire is taking a bath. Well, once a gunner, always a gunner, I guess, right? So there he goes. See you later, Jack. Hit the road, Jack. Yeah, good stuff. Let's maybe do that. Let's take Kolasinac off because it's his first start. We have Maitland-Niles on the bench here. Bring him on. He can play there, so that's fine. Anything else we want to do? Aubameyang's not playing the next game. I think I'm okay with that. It's Maitland-Niles. It's his first game of the season for us as well, I think. I mean, again, he played in pre-season quite a bit, but that was it. He hasn't played in the league that I'm aware of. We have the Carabao Cup draw. We got drawn against Preston. Again, that's not a particularly cup we're going to take too seriously. We'll play sort of a reserve Europa League squad kind of thing. Maybe players that aren't getting a look into that, we'll give them a go. There it is. That's a good, solid away win at West Ham. 3-0 on the day. And I mean, look at that. Absolute domination. As I said, didn't have as much ball as we perhaps would like. But it's all about what you do with it. We'll say that that's it's a good performance. Don't let it get to your heads. It's probably a sensible thing to say. And let's move on to AC Milan. And there we go, back to the top of the table. It's where we belong, isn't it? It could be a good... Burnley's up in 4th. I didn't notice that. Yeah, so I mean, it's all about getting back into the Champions League. And as long as we're sitting on top of the table, we're going to do that, aren't we? But let's start our European campaign right after this. Alright, so welcome back for AC Milan in our Europa League group opener. Let's have a look at the team that we're sending out to face them. It is all change, as I said. Here it comes here. So let's have a look at the team. It's Cech in goal, it's Kolasinac, it's Mustafi and Socrates. We're not going to be silly with a defence because it is AC Milan after all. And it's Lichtsteiner coming in to play right back. El Neni and Guendouzi play in midfield. Smith Rowe and Awobi are going to give us the width. It's Mkhitaryan in behind Denny Welbeck. We might play Denny Welbeck as a complete forward, though, leading the line. And let's see what we can do here. So, very, very strong-looking Milan side, isn't it? Higuain, Suso, Bakayoko's in there as well. We know they're a good team. So, that's why I didn't want to go silly with the changing central defenders around. So, let's tell them, show me what you can do. What's Mr. Bold say? He says do it for the fans. Given that it's away from home in Europe, I'm inclined to maybe agree with that. Some calm, we have faith. Yeah, this looks like it might work. Alright, there we go. And of course, these boys, they're playing. This is a lot of them, their first game of the season, so hopefully it'll go well. Okay, here we go. As I said, hopefully it'll go. Hopefully these players will be motivated. It could obviously go horribly wrong. I will openly admit that. But the players we've brought in they're really good players. I mean, Arsenal fans will know this anyway. I mean, Mkhitaryan is no mug. Smith Rowe is very, very talented. Awobi is absolute class. Part of the reason why I wanted to change formation is to give these wide players a proper chance to play for us. Now let's see here. We are putting pressure on them. It looks like we're in a interesting lime green coloured jersey. I haven't seen that one from Arsenal before. I don't have to admit tend to watch the Europa League, so maybe they have been wearing this in Europe this year, and I haven't seen it. But not sure when I see that jersey, it screams Arsenal to me. But let's see here, Suso. It's a good header from Socrates. I did sign Suso in the Manchester United save, and he was absolutely amazing. I would be tempted. Let's see what we can do here with Awobi. Can he pick out Welbeck in the middle? No, well defended. He was absolute class. I wouldn't mind signing him again for Arsenal, but very well. This is trouble. This is trouble. Oh, Suso can just pick a pass, can't he? We're well served in those wide areas, so I don't really see the sense in necessarily signing him. But we were on the attack. One pass out to Suso, and I mean that's not the best defending there. He's done his best to get back. Was it Socrates? Number 5? I think number 5 is Socrates, it is. He just let him run in behind, didn't he? So we'll give it a demand more. See what we can do here. It's away from home, so a draw wouldn't be a bad result. Obviously, ideally we want to win, because we do want to try and top the group where possible. Yeah, let's see here, Mkhitaryan. It's a good tackle, but the ball's going to fall for El Neni. We will learn something about players here too. Exactly what we can expect. What we can expect from players, isn't it? That's a good ball out for Lichtsteiner. Can he square it or go across himself? He's got to square it. Oh, he's got himself. It's there for somebody. Smith Rowe. Is that his first goal for Arsenal? It must be. Yeah, his goal needs to go. Well done to the young boy, Emil Smith Rowe. That is what we like to see, isn't it? The young kids getting on the scoreboard nice and early. And Lichtsteiner could he have pulled it back across goal? Probably. He was a little bit selfish going for the shot, but it worked out okay in the end, didn't it? Because we have got the tap in. We're back on equal terms, and can we go ahead now from the set piece? Mkhitaryan, not the best ball he'll put in today. We've gone back. It's gone for Awobi. It's not a good pass. Higuain has that, but we should be able to clean this up. Lichtsteiner has it. And let's do nothing silly here, please. He's experienced. I'm sure it'll be fine. The highlight's going to continue. It's a good pass out for Awobi. What can Awobi do? He's running at them. They're closing in on him. He's gone early in for Welbeck. Can't quite win the ball. Now, Suso in space again. This worries me. Oh, he's done it again. He's picked another wonderful pass. Higuain can't score. He must think it's a cup final. He can't score in cup finals, that boy, can he? So we've been given some warning signs about Suso there, and I'm just brainstorming the best way to deal with those. Do we just try and man mark him out of the game with Kolasinac? That's an option. The problem with doing that is that it would potentially open up space if anybody else was to drift out there. But I think right now that might be our best option, because he just has a little bit too much space. So let's go in here. Let's tell him to mark Suso. And hopefully that'll sort of close down that space. Now we could look to sit a little bit deeper as well. But if we did that, I mean, you can see we've got 65% of the ball right now. If we were to sit deeper, I think we would start conceding possession. It's right now, I think, just about trying to keep Suso quiet. Good header out. Can we get onto that? Mkhitaryan's there. He's gone nice and early and wide for Smith Rowe. What can he do? Kolasinac is getting forward in support. Maybe use him, mate. There we go. Can he get a ball into the box? Back to Smith Rowe. This is nice. Guanzuni. Back to Mkhitaryan. Oh, go on, son. It's still there for us. No, it's not. Donnarumma has it. It kind of looked very clumsy, but in the end, a decent chance. I've got to get this name right. Guendouzi? Let me know in the comments. Alright, this is right before half-time. It'd be a wonderful time to take the lead, wouldn't it? No, it'd be a horrible time to concede, though. Can we get to that? Out for Higuain. We're closing in. There's not much space there for him. Now, they're running into a bit of space now. Go on, Socrates. Just hold him up there. Hold him up. That's okay. It's okay. We should have enough. We don't have that many men back. We need more men back. Oof. Oh, I tell you what. What a shot that was. I thought that was going over. So this should be half-time now. Not our finest performance. Not our strongest team either. So, that maybe goes hand in hand. But we've done okay, haven't we? I'm not sure we deserve to be behind. Oh, we're not behind, but we don't deserve to be in front. I think we've probably just about shaded that. We've been the better team. I'm going to say... What do we want to say? What does Steve Bold recommend with disappointing? Alright, I can get behind that. That seems to have worked. Let's get out there then. Let's see what we can do. Now, in terms of changes, we have a relatively strong bench. I've completely rested Aubameyang. Lacazette, I believe, is on the bench, though. Oh, no, we have the other kid on the bench. We don't have that strong of a bench, actually, now I look at it. So, let's hope these guys can get the job done. It's there for Mkhitaryan. Oh, just indecision from Mkhitaryan there. Higuain has it. Oh, got to get that ball, Kolasinac. That's okay, though. As long as... No, we've let him pass the ball. Higuain... We're going to have to sit deeper, aren't we? They're absolutely ripping us to shreds. We've got away with it again. Higuain does think it's a cup final. Alright, let's just pause that for a second there. We're going to have to do this. I don't want to, but they're just... That's the only way they're going to score, it looks like right now, isn't it? Is just Suso picking out Higuain over the top. So we'll sit a bit deeper. Hopefully Kolasinac can mark a little bit tighter. And that should be the end of that. Donnarumma goes long. Now we have the players up there to be able to win that ball. We do, but not the second ball. Suso has it again. I'm tempted just to sign Suso so nobody else can have him, if I'm honest. He's just a brilliant player. Get to that. What a tackle from Socrates. That's a screamer. Alright, Awobi, let's see what you got. Like I was saying, a draw isn't a bad result here for us, but we're not going to play for one. We do want to try and win. Oof, is that a bit lungy? Is it a red card, ref? It looks like a red card, surely. It's not a red card, I don't think. It's Bakayoko. The ref's a little bit of intent here. This could be red. He's gone for his pocket, and it is a red card. That looked hard. Michelin is beating Vitesse Armand too. So this changes things. Though the way we're playing, not really that much. Let's go with demand more. Mkhitaryan's looking tired. Who do I have on the bench we can play in there? You know what we can do? We can put, I think, a Wobie or Smith Rowe. They can both play in there. Can Smith Rowe play in there? Not as well. We'll look at a Wobie. No, he's even worse. Let me think. We could go with Smith Rowe. I know what we'll do. Smith Rowe. Put a Wobie out on the left. He can play out there. We'll give this young kid that I signed is he Belgian? No, not Belgian. Sorry, Danish, I think. All young kids are Belgian, aren't they? It's an honest mistake. He plays an inside forward. That works. A Wobie as a winger. Smith Rowe in the middle there. I think we can all get behind that. Hasn't been Mkhitaryan's best game in any case, really. We've seen him in some good positions, and he's just kind of tripped over the ball, hasn't he? So I think that's okay. Let's show some passion here, boys. Come on, none of these nerves. We're a man up, so we shouldn't be too concerned here. Now, Guanzani hasn't had a great game. We'll bring... That's not what I wanted to do. I want to go make sub. We'll bring Maitland Miles on for him. Box to box. I think Maitland Miles can go box to box, can't he? Yeah, he's fine there. And do we want to do anything else? Denny Warbeck hasn't had a great game. Do we bring the kid on? Let's bring Eddie on. Let's see how he can do. I'm wondering if I should have been playing as an advanced forward all along there, but we'll see how we go. Can we snatch ourselves a late winner here? Come on, get creative. Oh, missed it. It's too late? It's probably too late. We'll tell them to get creative. I was almost as much concerned about not conceding a goal here, but here's a chance. Smith Rowe, can he get a ball across the box? Laid it back for Kolasinac. Oh, he's lost out. Now, is he out of position? Of course he is. We should be able to win that. Go on, Mustafi. Well done. Kolasinac should get to that, and he does. We're into stoppage time here, so if any goal now is probably going to be a match-winning goal, isn't it? Wobie's over there. It's good stuff. El Neni. He didn't get sent off. Last time I played him was sent off after 18 minutes. So improvement in my eyes here. But building up nicely. They are a man down, of course. So just moving the ball around is fine. Maitland Niles. This is okay. This is good. This is really good. Come on, let's get a ball in there, Lichtsteiner. Come on, son. Come on, son. He's gone to the back post. It's there. It's not quite in. It's off the line by Donnarumma. All right, last shot saloon here, isn't it? Can we get a ball in on Nenny? Get a ball in. It is still just dying seconds. It's gone to the edge of the area. Have it. Oh, it's still there for a Wobie! Oh, off the bar was it? Or the post, I should say. Oh, so close to nicking a late winner. Has my team selection come back to haunt me here? Possibly a little bit. We were the better team, though. They were down to 10. We probably should have won. And my tactics probably weren't right, were they? Because we got done multiple times by Suso to Higuain over the top. Maybe a little bit slow to react there. But all in all, we'll say unlucky, and I think we can deal with that. I am Charlie Braithwaite outside the San Siro in Milan as the fans react to Arsenal's disappointing 1-1 draw against 10-man Milan. Let's go see what they have to say. Check, yeah. Mkhitaryan, yeah. Welbeck, yeah. It's not our strongest team. It's not our strongest team, yeah? And he's paid the price. He's picked a weak team, yeah? And he's paid the price. We are all paid the price. It's not cheap to come here. You might not surprise you. I don't make that much money, yeah? I've struggled. I've saved. I've put my life effort into coming to Milan, yeah? And this is what I get. It's not good enough. How many times have we got to get done over the top before he reacts? It's naivety. F***ing tactical naivety. Get him out now. I just don't get it. We've been storming the league all season playing 5-3-2 and he goes and changes it for no reason whatsoever. It's arrogance. It's f***ing Australian arrogance and this is what we get for hiring an Aussie. So there you have it. Despite a cracking start to the Premier League season that sees Arsenal sitting on top of the pile, very, very angry, disappointed fans at a lack of result here in Europe. So there we go, we draw against 10-man Milan, a little bit disappointing, but in the context of the whole group, that's not too bad. Smith Rowe makes his debut, and so does Skov Olsen, of course. 170 grand in the bank. We've paid out a bonus for reaching the group stage. That's a lot of money for making the Europa League group stage. And Liechtenstein are man of the match. But guys, that's it for this episode. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed that. If you have, make sure you hit like. And of course, if you're new, welcome, of course. And do make sure you subscribe so that you come back and see exactly how long it takes us to win the Champions League with Arsenal. Decent start, not the best start in Europe, but I'm thinking, as I said last episode, I think 3 seasons. I'd like to think we could do it in 3 seasons. Get back into the Champions League this time around. Maybe a practice run next season, and then for proper, we will win it the year after that. Now, I'll come back tomorrow, next episode. I think Vitesse Arnhem and Manchester United, that's probably the one, isn't it? See if we can get a little bit better in the group stage there, get underway properly. And of course, Manchester United, as things stand right now, that is first versus second. So you don't want to miss that. So make sure you come back tomorrow to see me then. Until then, I've been Aussie Villain. Thank you so much for watching. And here are some of our best goals from August. Take care.
You're something special.